What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Fans First Talk Show. Let's kick things off by diving into some juicy predictions and potential spoilers for G.I. Joe Classified. Here's the deal. Hasbro's G.I. Joe team works 18 months ahead on every figure, except for HasLab. And as for their 2024 lineup, it's already locked and loaded, and pretty much complete. Right now, they're busy crafting the 2025 and 2026 lineups. Over the last year, we were the first to drop the news about several new G.I. Joe Classified figures. This includes Heavy Duty, Xandar, the HasLab Cobra Rattler, the Iron Grenadiers theme, the Iron Grenadier, the Iron Grenadier Bat, Metalhead, and more. So if we're making a prediction about specific figures, there's usually a reason why. As for today, this is our rapid fire round, where we'll blast through 20 new figures that we believe are either in development or just around the corner. This episode is going to be a wild ride. You know the drill, let's dive in. And we're starting off with a bang. Get ready for one of the most anticipated additions to the Classified series, Globulus, the memorable leader of Cobra Law and one of the featured characters from G.I. Joe the movie. Paired with his iconic flying pod, Globulus is sure to be a showstopper with incredible detail and, more importantly, a menacing presence. The artwork on the Once-A-Man Cobra Commander packaging strongly suggests that Globulus is in the works. That's a no-brainer. And he looks ruthless as he should. Fans have been clamoring for this one, and it's bound to be a centerpiece in any collection, especially with the releases of Nemesis Immortal, Once-A-Man Cobra Commander, and even Serpentor. Next, we believe the mysterious and deadly Pythona will slither her way into the Classified series within the next year. Known for her role in the 1987 animated movie, Pythona's striking design and lethal skill set make her a fan favorite. She will most certainly include the same tentacled starfish creatures that are included with Nemesis Immortal. Expect her to be a highly sought-after figure, with intricate sculpting and vibrant colors that bring her to life. Next, we believe collectors will be able to boost their Cobra Law ranks with the otherworldly henchmen, the Royal Guard. These elite soldiers should feature stunning armor details and fearsome weapons, making them essential for any Cobra Law display. Collectors will definitely want to army build these to protect their Globulus figure, and they're going to look imposing when teamed up with Nemesis Immortal. Next, the Dreadnought Demolitionist, Monkey Wrench, is set to bring some chaotic energy to your shelf. With his wild hair, signature weapons, and rebellious attitude, this figure is sure to be another hit with fans of the Dreadnoks. We already have Buzzer, Ripper, and Torch in the line, not to mention Zartan, Zarana, Roadpig, Nagahide, and Xandar. Monkey Wrench is now the Dreadnought that most are waiting for. Next, prepare for some underwater terror with the Hydro Viper. Known as the Demon of the Deep, this figure should come equipped with all the gear necessary for some underwater missions, most of which already exists with the Action Sailor, Cobra Eel, and Torpedo. And the Hydro Viper should also have some of his own specific weapons. The attention to detail on this creepy, aquatic-inspired suit is sure to make him stand out. Anytime the Hasbro team has an opportunity to design an over-the-top character, they usually crush it. If you're enjoying this, hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed. Next, Destro will return in his regal Iron Grenadier armor, ready to lead his elite troops into battle. Expect this figure to be decked out with heavy weaponry and that unmistakable iron mask, making him an absolute must-have for Cobra loyalists. The big question is whether he'll be paired with his vehicle, the Despoiler. Since it's a retail-sized vehicle, we feel that Hasbro will go all in on Iron Grenadier Destro and that this will be a figure and vehicle set. But a lot of collectors would also just like to have the figure itself. And eventually, there will also be the option of having a solo figure just in the retro line. And you can't have Iron Grenadier Destro without Iron Grenadier Baroness. And we believe the Baroness will soon get an upgrade with the Iron Grenadier treatment. She'll be as fierce as ever, sporting new tactical gear and weapons. Perfect for leading Destro's forces. Based on the extremely popular designs for both the Crimson Strike Team Baroness and the Cobra Rattler Pilot Baroness, we are confident that this new Baroness will be a powerhouse and the boldest version of her so far. Next, we believe the enigmatic and ruthless Darklon will make his classified debut very soon. Known for his unique helmet and heavy firepower, Darklon will definitely stand out as a figure with a design that screams vintage cool. His outfit should feature a lot of textured straps and ammo. Fans of the Iron Grenadiers will be thrilled to add this unpredictable mercenary to their ranks. He was one of my childhood favorites, and storyline-wise, he's a final boss type of character. Next, the iconic Cobra Commander will return in his impressive battle armor. We expect that this version of the Commander will be loaded with detail and ready for combat, making him an awesome centerpiece for any Cobra collection. We also believe this will likely be a deluxe figure, based on the wide range of possibilities for both accessories and possibly even the inclusion of the Cobra Pogo. If a Fred 7 head sculpt is included, fans will be very happy. Keep an eye out for this as an option for either the San Diego Comic-Con or PulseCon. This is a very special figure, and we think that Hasbro will give it the right treatment. Next, we believe the Desert Scorpion will join the Classified series, complete with his deadly and oversized scorpion pet. Perfect for desert operations, this figure will likely feature a lot of reuse from other figures, and that should be fine. He has a rugged look, and his scorpion companion adds that extra sting of coolness. And based on its size, we think Hasbro will make this scorpion a mechanical scorpion. Let us know your thoughts on the Desert Scorpion and his pet. Next, let's jump over to the Joe side. The legendary Ninja Commando Snake Eyes should debut as version 4 look. For those who might not be familiar, this version features both his signature gear and a sleek modern design. A lot of reuse from other Snake Eyes figures is expected, and that's par for the course whenever a new Snake Eyes is created. But with version 4, the black, blue, and red color scheme will stand out, and that alone should entice collectors to add the Joe Team's Commando to their collections. Next, get ready to neutralize some hazardous threats with Airtight. This figure will feature his iconic hazmat suit and specialized gear, perfect for handling toxic gases and waste. Airtight is the only 1985 standard release figure which has not yet been added to Classified. The long wait should be over very soon. Airtight is sure to be a hit with fans who love the classic character, and with his yellow and green outfit, he'll add some much needed color variety to the Joe side. Next, the Classified series is about to get a whole lot cooler with Iceberg joining the ranks. Decked out in his Arctic gear, Iceberg is ready to take on any cold weather missions. As longtime viewers know, Iceberg is one of my most anticipated figures, and with Classified, the timing is right for Iceberg to join Snowjob, and we feel very confident that they should both have a new polar mode of transportation to ride into battle with very soon as well. Next, dive into action with Wetsuit, the Joe Team's expert in underwater missions. We already have Torpedo and the Action Sailor Recon Diver. Both look phenomenal, and now Wetsuit can benefit from all of their accessories, some of which we've already pointed out in the past were clearly made for Wetsuit. Expect him to come with all the diving gear and weaponry needed for aquatic battles. His sleek tactical design will make him a must-have, and he's also ripe for a lot of repaints and redecos, and when it comes to Wetsuit, I don't think most people will mind. Next, the tech-savvy Mainframe is set to bring some new devices to your Classified collection. With his advanced communication gear and tech tools, Mainframe is perfect for combining old-school vibes with modern updates. He looks simple, and there's not a lot of need for new parts and pieces, so we should expect to see some reuse from other figures. Next, Doc needs more help, and we believe that Lifeline will soon report for duty. The Joe Team's resident medic is ready to save the day with his extensive medical kit and calm demeanor. Alongside Doc, Lifeline will be great for creating rescue mission setups, and his red and white outfit is really going to pop. Next, the futuristic laser trooper Sci-Fi is about to light up your collection. With his signature laser rifle and tech-heavy suit, Sci-Fi is one of the most popular figures to not be released so far. His vibrant colors and unique gear make him a standout figure, and once again, this is an opportunity for Hasbro to load him up with a lot of tech gear and even a drone. Next, get inside the enemy's head with Psych Out, the Joe Team psychological operations expert. Psych Out will be a unique addition to the Classified series. We're expecting a great-looking head sculpt here, and fans who love the psychological warfare aspect of the Joe universe will be eager to add Psych Out to their ranks. And let's note that he's also part of the Night Force sub-team, so it makes a lot of sense to add him to Classified sooner than later. Next, Fast Draw is ready to bring the heat. Equipped with his shoulder-mounted missile launchers, this figure is going to be very impressive. We wouldn't be surprised to see some reuse from Metalhead, as it appears that Hasbro might have future-proofed some of Metalhead's parts and pieces to also work with Fast Draw. Either way, Fast Draw is surprisingly more popular than most realize, and when Hasbro announces Fast Draw, the reaction from collectors will be a very excited one. Let us know in the comments if you're waiting for Fast Draw. If you're enjoying this, hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed. Next, prepare for impact with Grand Slam, the Joe team's artillery specialist. This figure should feature his signature red pads and heavy firepower, making him a heavy hitter in any collection. Grand Slam is sure to be a nostalgic and popular choice among many fans of the 1982 lineup. A lot of his parts and pieces already exist with other figures, so it's just a matter of time before Grand Slam joins the classified ranks. And next, we believe the original laser rifle trooper Flash will make his classified debut. With his high-tech gear and distinctive visor, Flash was intended to be a futuristic sci-fi soldier for the cartoony world of G.I. Joe. Hasbro can go any number of ways with him, both in terms of his classic vintage design and also the possibilities for modernizing his look, and possibly even giving him some new futuristic weaponry. We are definitely looking forward to some OGs like Grand Slam and Flash joining Classified and receiving some modern updates. And of course, the vintage-inspired originals can join the retro line. Before we move on, drop your thoughts and comments below. We definitely want to hear from you. And if you have your own predictions, post them down below as well. Next up, we've got a new unboxing and review of 2 classified figures. It's mail time. Alright, so we're back here for another edition of Mail Time, and I think we're going to get right into it, Dex. What do we have?
Airborne and Action Sailor. This guy looks amazing. I can't wait to open him up. Like the art on this
You talking about Airborne there when you're calling it amazing? This guy's amazing.
Do you see the accessories this guy comes with? He has so much.
Yeah, that Recon Diver is loaded. I can't wait to check that out, but in the meantime, Airborne looks great. Yeah, I like this a lot. Okay, we gotta open this right away. There's no point in even delaying. Okay, so we got these unboxed. Dex, what's your first impression of the Action Sailor Recon Diver?
It's awesome. You can keep everything on it at once. The submachine gun goes underneath the backpack right there, I'm pretty sure. You can have his harpoon gun right there. He can be holding on to this thing with the harpoon gun. Then this the satchel just goes right over his shoulders. The mask looks amazing. You can see his eyes through it too because it's translucent. And he has dog tags on him and like sort of like a collar with some water bottles on it. His handgun goes right there. He has a knife right there. A silencer goes right there. The floppers have a peg on the bottom of it so you can put it on side the stand. Yeah, it's a pretty good figure. I really like it.
So the under vest does come off, so does the life preserver. The rebreather attaches to his goggles, and these are clear too, so you can actually see through the goggles and see his eyes. That's good, right? We saw problems with the Cobra eels. Seems like they've cleared it up here. And there's a depth gauge that can click onto the rebreather here, but problem is it keeps falling off. It's a little loose. But I do like his submersible. It's really cool. There's sonar images on the screen as well. Yeah, I'm down with this. The 60th anniversary line has been a win so far for G.I. Joe collectors.
For the Sailor, you can have all the gear on, and most of it has pegs onto it, and it won't fall. Most of it won't fall off, unlike the Soldier, where all the pouches just fall off. Or if you do get them on, it looks like he has a bunch of mini backpacks on him that are sticking out.
The two figures are night and day. One has a whole lot of pouches, the other one you're attaching a lot of gear onto him and loading them up. I think I prefer the Action Soldier over the Recon Diver, which is funny because I was hyped for this figure and I'm still liking it. I think I was more impressed by the Action Soldier. We've got 2 different head sculpts here. I like that. All the accessories are pretty good. The only problem is we're finding more of those gummy weapons and man, everything's super. In fact, I don't even want to try and flex some of this.
Now I'm going to tell you about Airborne. I think his backpack's really cool that it's a different color than Duke's, because Duke's is just like all beige or all green. This one's all like brown and black. He looks awesome. The colors are really good. I think that the helmet though is a really good addition to it though, and especially the goggles on the helmet. It looks really good. All the different details, like with the bomb on his like straps, then the knife. It looks awesome, and it's just a really good figure.
Yeah, it's a muted modern look compared to the original.
What do you think about him?
I'm pretty impressed by Airborne. So here's the thing with Airborne. I like the gear, I like the outfit, the figure itself is great, the head sculpt is really nice as well, and the goggles that go on his face, love those. The helmet, really good except for one thing. The optics that plug into the helmet just keep falling off, and he's got a big noticeable square in the front of his head. So in the meantime, I think we're just going to keep the goggles on his helmet and cover up that unsightly square there. But overall, I agree with you, Dex. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
He's got Firefly's weapon. I would say this is Duke's backpack.
It is.
But, well, for Classified it is because Duke came out first, but back in the day, Airborne came out first, and he had this backpack. It was then borrowed by Duke, and because Duke's such a big character, it's become synonymous with Duke. It's actually Airborne's backpack. So back when we did our initial review, I said I could not wait for this to come out and see him all geared up. Looks pretty good all geared up. I think Airborne is the perfect mix of an air and land figure combined. You can see this guy fitting into any environment, plus the Dragonfly is on its way, so I'm not going to get too heavy into the details on Airborne. He's kind of a simple figure. When it's well done, and I appreciate all the little sculpting details all over his pants, his torso, and yeah, I am digging this color scheme, the head sculpt especially. I'm big into this. I like it a lot. I think we need to give our ratings, Dex. How about we start with Airborne? What would you give him out of 10?
I would give him an 8.5 because I love the colors on him and all the weapons and everything he comes with. I just think he could have had a bit more weapons.
You know, I'm going to give Airborne an 8.5 as well. I think that's a really good score for this guy. There's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing great about him. He's just a solid figure. Now let's move over to the Action Sailor Recon Diver. Dex, what would you give that guy out of 10?
I'd give him a 10.
Whoa!
Yeah.
A 10?
Because it's a lot better, in my opinion, than the Soldier, and I gave the Soldier a really high mark, so this one's got to be maxed out. 10 out of 10. Amazing figure. I love that. Like, my favorite
you don't give
part,
10s out of 10 very often.
It's like the breathing mask. That's the best part, in my opinion. Like the oxygen tank. That's the best part, in my opinion. Yeah, what would you give him out of 10?
Whew. Start reacting to your 10 out of 10. That's a really good score. I don't like him as much as you do, but I do like this figure a lot. The more I check this guy out, the higher my score goes. I'm going to give this guy a 9.2.
Nice.
Overall, really good. If you don't have one of these, I think you'll like it. I think 9.2 is a good score. You gave it 10, I gave it 9.2. So far, the 60th anniversary line is hitting every time. And the good news is we have 2 more on the way this year, plus more on the way next year. But until then, I'd say this Action Sailor and the Action Soldier are setting the bar high.
Yeah,
for this line, right?
They're really good.
And great for troop builders for the Joe side as well.
These are amazing figures. If you guys got one of these, I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's an amazing figure.
I really like Airborne. The Diver's great. It's definitely going to be a background character.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, Airborne's definitely one of the guys in the front lines. Love this guy. Very versatile character. Overall, I think Airborne's a really good use of reuse in the line. Although the leg pegs are a little rubbery, and that's not a good sign. We'll have to wait and see what happens with this. There might be some stress marks on these legs sooner rather than later. Not a good sign, Hasbro. Gotta step that quality control up. Stop going cheap on your customers, especially with the soft bendy plastic. We want to know what you guys think. Airborne and the Action Sailor. What are your thoughts here? Did they deliver? Is Airborne the Airborne you were hoping for? Now, I'm hoping that we get a Night Force version of Airborne.
Yeah,
that would be great. We're already going to have Night Force Ripcord and Crazy Legs with the Dragonfly. This guy's going to look good there too, but I mean, they could do a repaint and he would look really good in Night Force darker tones. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time for more G.I. Joe coverage. And we would love it even more if you take just 1 second of your time. Make sure that down below you are subscribed to the channel. We ask that you do, because that guarantees that we definitely get to see you back here again next time. Thanks for tuning into Viper Island, your one-stop shop for all things G.I. Joe. When there's relevant news, we'll be here to discuss all of it, together with you. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, have a great day, and yo Joe!